Welcome back. We're here at Bubba's Bar and Grill in Newbury Harbor, and joining me is owner Bubba Williams himself. Thanks for hosting us.
You bet.
This is always a great show. I've already got my pizza order in.
Atta girl. Important.
So you've got some great new things coming.
Yeah, we
Tell
do.
us.
Well, we're always trying to move a little bit around here, and we've had a patio deck, so to speak, out on the part of the building since day one. You know, it's been here forever, and we use that for our access to Jelly Molly's ice cream window.
That's right.
So this year, we're just going to change the access a little bit and still be able to access the window for ice cream and all that, but we'll have outdoor dining, so al fresco dining, if you want to call it. And we're looking at possibly 8 to 10 bar stools out there looking at the lake, and then
nice.
3 or 4, maybe, I don't know how many 4 tops we can get out there. So you can get lunch or dinner on a beautiful day on the deck looking at the beautiful harbor here in Newbury.
Right, and I love having a cocktail out there. That's
well,
just
we think
perfect.
that's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, there's been concerns about the road and stuff, and I say, you know what, people will sit and have a cocktail outside anywhere, and if this is a nice setting for them, it should work out pretty well for us.
That road isn't that busy.
No, it isn't.
No,
You know, we'll slow them down.
That'll be right. They'll be gazing at all the lovely patrons
That's
at
right.
Bubba's.
That's right. They should be gearing down or braking to come in anyway.
That's
so.
right. Good. Well, you've got such an extensive menu here. How do you come up with some of those ideas?
Well, you know, the menu itself, it's pretty well. It's the fan favorite, so to speak. You know, we haven't done a whole lot of changes to that over the last 8 years. Tweaked it a little bit. You know, you get all these reports from our POS systems today that tell you everything, what's moving, what's not moving.
Interesting. Okay.
So yeah, we look at that periodically. But we have a little management team now that we meet every Friday morning. Well, I shouldn't say every, but we meet frequently.
Yeah.
And this is for an hour and a half. And basically, it's to go over everything involved with the restaurant. But at the same time, it's a good opportunity to throw out some new ideas for the menu. And one of the persons on the menu is our head cook, Jared Mann, and then Heather Castillo's on there, and Bobby Jr.'s on there, and Robin and I meet with them. They're kind of my team I've kind of put together to kind of transition me leaving and, you know, slowing down a little bit everybody and letting them take over.
Right.
So it's a great time to, you know, somebody says, you know, I had this great Reuben, or I had a great something somewhere else, and we try to make it ours a little bit. Good time to talk about it. You know, I get magazines all the time. You're on today you're on the internet, you're looking at stuff. So we're not afraid to venture out there a little bit, you know, and kind of throw something on that people might like. If it doesn't sell, we don't do it again.
Right,
so
right. You can put it as a special or something
very
like
flexible.
that, see how it
goes. And a special that takes over and it runs with it, well, it might just end up on the permanent menu. Who knows?
Yeah.
Know? So,
that's great. I love that. Great teamwork. Yeah.
And, you know, and you get into seasonal specials. I mean, we're going to put fried clams back on the menu for the summer season. Yeah. I know some places run them year-round. To me, it used to be, you know, go get your fried clams over at the shore in the summertime. Well, so Memorial Day weekend, we start fried clams and whole bellies, and they run right through to Labor Day. That's on the special menu. That's an item that can be there. So that and people, it's just a fixed item. Other items may change every day. Fried clams will be on the menu. So it gives you a great opportunity to use more seasonal stuff when you're working.
Right, which is all part of your mission.
Right.
Get the fresh stuff out on the table.
Yeah, you know, and what do you get locally? We do work with Sweet Beets down here in Bradford, and they're upscaling every year. And last year we kind of like got their basket on Sundays. You know, they had all this bunch of fun stuff. Now we're going to get more into kind of contracting, for instance, like maybe we're going to get all our fresh basil from their farms, and they'll take a farmer in the area and have him just grow basil for Bubba's, you know. So seasonal stuff, once again, gets to get on the menu that we can source from around here.
It's great. The local produce wave has been terrific.
Yeah, it's great.
All the local
They do a great
resourcing.
job. I mean, these people, you know, and they're, I mean, to me, I don't know how you make a living at it, but that's okay.
It's nice. And
we're happy to help them.
And they're down the street. That's
it's
really
perfect.
nice.
That's right. That's right.
So tell us, you've got some really great specialty items, one of them being gluten-free pizza.
Yeah, that's been a hot item for us the last couple of years. I know that you had mentioned it yourself, and I'm, you know, I got into the gluten kick, and I never really could figure out who had to have gluten, who didn't have gluten. I have more people ask
confusing.
me, more people ask me what's gluten.
Right.
I go, I don't know, did you eat dirt when you were a kid? Because you probably could eat gluten. But so many people feel so much better by taking it out of their diet, and I get that piece. That's fine.
Right.
There's a lot of items on our menu that are gluten-free. I mean, our salads don't have gluten, our meats and our fish don't stuff. But we do bring in a pizza crust that I have sourced out of a woman who had a bakery up in Plymouth, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And she now is just doing gluten-free pizza crust. She's so popular. And she makes 2, and we take the seasoned one. I mean, she's so popular. She actually has a kiosk in Fenway Park, which is pretty good for her. So we know that she's not going anywhere for a while. I think she wants to retire because she's too busy. But it's an item that when people come here and they see that we have gluten-free pizza, because basically any toppings that go on it are gluten-free.
Right.
So now we're not excluding them from getting to something to eat here, you know, when they want a nice pizza. And actually, you made the comment that everybody loves pizza, and then all of a sudden they weren't able to get it anymore. So this has been a nice fit for us, you know. Just a slight upcharge. I think we might get $3 more, you know, to cover because it's a much more costly crust.
It is.
But it is pretty good. It really is. So it's been there. It's going to stay, and we lean towards other things as well. You know, to be cognizant of what people's dietary needs are.
Yeah.
We haven't gone as far as, let's say, some of the competition I've been to that have every calorie item written down and all that stuff. But we certainly, you know, or if somebody says, you know, we can't have this, you know, we can figure out something.
Right,
in the
you're
menu.
a small enough kitchen, you can make it happen.
We can make it happen, and you know, I'd like to think we're too busy to do that for you, but that's not the case. We can figure it out.
That's great. Okay, well, good. Well, more reason for people to check out your information online. You've got the full menu online.
Right. We're moving towards a little online ordering system too, as well. So you can, for your takeout order, you know, this will be in place hopefully by Memorial Day weekend, maybe a little bit later, but it'll definitely be in place for the summer, and then it'll go year round. But there should be an app or something on your phone. You pull up Bubba's, and you have the entire menu. You order everything you want. You swipe. You know, you just give us your credit. You put your credit card through, I guess, and then it's now going to marry into our POS system. So the takeout order pumps up. We'll tell you when to pick it up, and ease of ordering. You can be in the middle of the lake. You can be driving over. You can be sitting in the parking lot. But you don't need to call us and you won't be talking to a live voice. You do it yourself.
That's
so
nice.
I think that's going to be great for us. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to that piece.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much. We're going to meet a few more of your staff over the next couple weeks, family members as well.
Well, yeah, we'll keep them all involved a little bit. That's great.
Great. Well, thanks for hosting us.
Well, I appreciate you coming over. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.